What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? All right, so today we're gonna talk about something that's honestly not that important in this game. If you guys know me, I like to say I have a very interesting video, but that's usually when I really do think it's a very interesting video. This video, you could find it interesting, but I will put a disclaimer out there that this is completely frivolous. It's not something you actually have to do, right? Now, I'm circling in front of the small office. We're going to talk about what I think is the best office in this game. Now, the cheapest office, which we just saw, it's right across the street from Del Perro. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the office. If you want to keep it, you don't want to upgrade, so that's completely up to you. It's not a problem whatsoever. Now, as far as anybody who's interested in upgrading their quality of life in GTA and Los Santos, okay, I suggest you guys to roll with me. All right, hear me out. Now, again, this is a matter of opinion. It's a matter of perspective. It's not something you actually have to do. I believe that, drum roll please. All right, we're already here, so there's really no point for the drum roll. But yes, I believe the Arcadius building is the best one, the Arcadius office, and I'm going to explain why. First reason is the entrances. You have this entrance right here, which is right on the main street. Awesome. And you can go from both sides. That's what she said. Okay, second one. You have the other entrance here, which is in this underground thing. So if somebody's chasing after you in an oppressor, you can dodge the missile. If the cops, you want to evade the cops, you can come over here. On top of that, it's got two entrances to this basement level, area over here underneath it, which you don't have in the other one. And honestly, that's really should be like reason enough to do this. But if that's not good enough, look at the presentation, man. The name of the building, it sounds amazing. It sounds luxurious. But you know what? Roll with me. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. So now let's go inside. Now there are two other entrances. But before we get into that, like I said, take a look, man. Do you see how beautiful this building looks? This thing is amazing. Okay. So, we're gonna get in now. Let's go inside. Now look at this cutscene right here. Like I said, I don't. It's not even like gonna be one of those like professional videos that I just have to put together so well. I just feel like this arcade is just the best. All right, just take my word for it, bro. Why do I have to give you a bunch of reasons? All right, great cutscene. Now, if you actually do have of course you have to buy the garage attached to it. But yeah. Now, I am gonna take this time out to, show my, a little bit of my little collection, my little car collection. All right. Now, some of you guys that are like really like, into cars and all that stuff, listen, leave your negative comments to yourself. All right. I'm not interested. But if you guys like the, the collection, give the video a thumbs up or, leave a comment or something. But anyway, enough with all this other crap. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and grab this vehicle. Now, here's another reason why I actually like this. Is because you can also have your own custom auto shop. Now, I believe the other one, the Maze Bank, also have it. But like I said, who's talking about Maze Bank, right? Nobody cares. We're talking about Arcadius, man. All right, so yeah. With your own custom auto shop, it's like having your own LS Customs for all the noobs out there that don't understand. You can fix up all your cars over here. Now, of course, for all the vets that already know all about this, listen, I'm not talking to you guys, all right? I'm talking to the noobs, man. I'm talking to the noobs, okay? You want to upgrade your office? Go with Arcadius. Now, here's another thing. As you progress in the game, you're going to understand that chances are you're not going to be in your office all that much, especially if you're going to have an arcade, you have the master control terminal. Majority of the time, you're going to be running stuff from there or your terabyte. Okay? But it is still nice to have a nice office, right? Like I said, if you're making money, you got all kinds of money, you want to have, you want to have a decent office, man. And trust me, you can't go wrong with Arcadius. Now, when offices are on sale, I should say, like 50% off, you can get this for the same price that you would get the smaller office regularly for $1 million. So why not? I don't see what the problem is. All right, make a quick upgrade. Okay, So that's that. Now, another reason is gonna be the location, right? Location of the office, the building altogether. It's in the middle of the map. Okay? So for people that's gonna be grinding a lot, even if you have the arcade and you have a terabyte, you can park it, right next to your like your warehouses and all that stuff. But it's still nice to actually have this in the middle. That way you can actually save yourself some time if you actually have to rush back from picking up crates and all that stuff. I think crates are double money right now this week too. So again, it's always nice to have an extra location and extra, anyway, to make your life easier. This is what this is about. This is strictly just upgrading your quality of life. Now I'm gonna make a whole playlist on that. We're not just gonna talk about offices. We're talking. I have another video coming as far as which I think is the best apartment location, etc., etc. We're gonna keep this going. So yes. Now while we're here, we're gonna take a quick look at the different interior, like the cores and all that stuff. Like I said, all right, listen, don't judge me on this for this video. This is not a must-have at all. But if you want to roll with the big dogs, like Martin used to say on the Martin Show, and you gotta have a nice office, bro. You just have to. All right. Again, if you just landed in Los Santos, don't go and spend your last penny or your last dollar on this. But if you start making some money, you're in the 8 figures and such, and you want to go ahead and just do something stupid, all right, this is it. It doesn't get more stupid than that. A more expensive office. Oh man, this is a horrible video. I don't care. All right, this video is going out today. All right, so here it is. Now we're going through all the different ones. Now here's one thing I actually dislike, but it has nothing to do with the office. I have a problem with Rockstar. It's the fact that you can't remove all the money and all that stuff they have on the floor. Like once you start making money and you start selling crates and all that stuff is gonna be it's gonna be a lot of money on the floor, which makes it look really messy. It doesn't look clean, but hey, maybe there is a way to actually do it and I just don't know about it. There's some secret out there that I don't know about. So if anybody knows, let me know. Okay, you can leave it in the comments on how to remove all that crap off my floor. But overall, as far as I know, as of today, there's no way of doing it. You just have to accept the fact that your floor is going to be messy because you're rich as hell. All right. Now, here's another reason why you should actually have this location. Okay, for easy access with helicopters. Now look at Maze Bank, right? It's a lot taller, so you actually have to climb with a little bit more with your helicopter or your oppressor, whatever the case. Well, no, you can't really use oppressors for this. You have to use like helicopters to press right on the D-pad, and you get that little cutscene, which I'm going to show in a second. So yes, this one is a lot easier to get into than Maze Bank because it's actually shorter than Maze Bank. But despite Maze Bank being more expensive, the Arcadius building looks way nicer from the outside. Here you go. Now, I do recommend everybody to get a Swift as a Pegasus vehicle. Don't just have like weaponized vehicles only. You should have a Swift. That way, if you're coming out of your office, you want to go passive, you can do that because it's not armored. All right. But yeah, but that's what I was talking about. You see all that money on the floor? It's just like you can't. There's no way of removing all of it. It's like they're just telling my business. All right. Now for the people that never actually bought the upgrades for the office, here's what the money safe looks like. It's completely useless. You buying it, it's really just a waste of money. You can't take any money out or put any money in. It's just there just for show. Now, this particular thing right here, the gun locker, is actually useful because you can change your loadout, right? You can actually have 2 separate loadouts. Usually I'll have like a loadout just for PvP, and then I'll disable it sometimes if I'm just chilling. That way I have access to all my frivolous guns and stuff, like the what is it again? The firework launcher. Like that one, like you don't need it for PvP, but it's nice to have it and at night, shoot some fireworks and all that. Here's the bathroom. This is where you'll sleep if you buy all the upgrades and the bells and the whistles and all that stuff. Well, again, and you can also your clothes. You can actually change your clothes here as well. Like I said, this isn't something you actually have to do. Is this gonna help you make more money? No, you can still make money with the other smaller office, but this does look nicer, and the location is way better. It's in the middle of the map. And when you're talking about quality of life, it's not just luxurious items, it's also utility and usefulness. And being in the middle of the map definitely saves you a lot of time traveling back and forth and that sort of thing. All right. So I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, if you're not convinced just by watching like the video and me running through the space and looking at how nice it looks, I don't know what else to tell you guys. All right. So now you guys know exactly how to buy this. You go on the executive site. You go on the website, you go into the executive thing, you click on it or whatever. You guys know how to do this. I shouldn't have to show you guys how to actually buy a freaking office. All right. So, and by the way, I do want to point out that the Tesseract is definitely underrated. I know some of you guys don't like it, but it's underrated. It's it doesn't make a lot of noise. It's because it's an electric vehicle. It's pretty quick. Acceleration is pretty decent. I like the Tesseract, therefore I think you should too. All right, that's it, guys. You guys have a good one, and see you on the next one. Peace out.